Shawty, hold your hand.
Your TV is really loud.
Get the memo. Hold on, I ain't even start my.
Stop yours.
Who was you growling at, Gamora?
That's crazy. They just don't understand.
Who was they?
I thought this for $50. This cost $100. This cost $60.
Okay. 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 What they got to do with the podcast, though?
I'm coming to sit down.
I gotta go put my hat and my glasses on. I was looking. What you got?
Can I have gloves?
What you got?
Play with some pastels tonight. Oh, I need to get in here. Get out tomorrow. Oh. I love how you listen. Oh, that was the best listening skills she's ever had with me. She was like, I know what she's saying. Okay. Go this way. Oh, I got something.
Did you boys not get the memo? What's up? Hola. DB Legends. Hey, y'all, so check it. Here we are. This is the Odyssey podcast. We coming, guys. We're coming. We got 12 people in here live. We're doing our thing. We're getting settled. You already know how it is. We come in for our Friday show. We're coming hot with the hot sauce, like hot diarrhea. It's running down your leg.
That doesn't sound good.
It's running down your leg right now.
No, why can't say hot sauce? Whatever,
no.
Like hot fire.
We here. And I like to make a statement when I'm here. I want you to smell me coming down the hallway.
No.
Yeah. No. Hot diarrhea.
No. That's not cool.
You can smell it now. I'm thinking about it, can't you?
No, it's just disgusting. The thought of it is disgusting.
You could just smell it now.
Right? Well, I mean, you get to see the shots there. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh! Okay, well, there's that there.
Alright. Oh, wow. Bump down. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm coming with the hot fire. I'm sorry. The conversations didn't flow as quickly as you mofos goddamn wanted to. That's how we know who loyal, who not loyal. When y'all start dropping like flies like that, I'll be like, man, these niggas is fake. Let me make sure you hear me. Okay. Hold up now. Make sure, because that's a quick reason, right? right there. Like, goddamn, I'm silent. That's why I love her goddamn. Yeah, they can't hear shit. Alright, yeah, this is the Odyssey podcast. I'm Wavy.
I'm Max.
And we are here for our Friday episode. We are starting off the weekend with a banger, with another episode. I think I'm actually going to unscrew this shit. Because when I was over there recording my song earlier today, I felt way more comfortable just holding it. It shouldn't feel heavy. Just hold it like this. yeah, this is the Odie podcast. We here with another one, and we got a couple topics to do for a Friday. Not really nothing serious. You know, we kick back, talk the shit, do our thing, and get it popping. The football slate for this week for me personally, the Gators got a bye week, no Gator game. And then Jaguars will be playing San Francisco Sunday, 4 o'clock in California, and we gonna kick they ass. I don't care nothing about being in California. Um, that's the sports update. Right now, Florida State was about to get their ass whooped and get upset, but they coming back. Florida State coming back. And that's it for the sports update. We're gonna go on to what?
That was quick.
That's the sports update for me. I'm not talking about every fucking team. You know what I'm saying? I don't even fucking like Florida State. I was just saying that because the game's on right now. Yeah. What's something I saw today? Because you know I be so in tune with the people. You feel me? Hi.
Hi.
What's up? I guess they're supposed to say cool dragons or whatever. Do.
Okay.
Do. What are you doing right now, bro? Oh, he's spamming me. Okay, bro. You wanna play like that, dog? You wanna play like that, dog? We cool you off real quick, cuz. We cool you off real quick. And I hope you make another profile so I can clear your ass off again.
Okay, this is gonna work.
That's how I do you motherfuckers. I want you to feel that diarrhea right now.
No, that's disgusting. No. I was just saying hi.
Alright. Here goes the topic. Okay. Here we go. You listening?
Yes, sir.
Oh wait. Is he opening the door?
Kari.
What the fuck she open the back door for?
I'm in here with you, baby.
Hey. Why are you opening the door? No, I told you this time and time
Well, how's everybody doing?
She's so taking me yelling at her so well. She's like, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm doing her. I trained her on that. So she's like well equipped and being shouted at.
I ain't even shout at her like that. I just was like,
Yes.
she had no emotion. She was just like,
Earlier
okay.
today, she talked about I was like, why are you following me? And she's like, Mommy, I follow you sometimes, remember? I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. So then she tried to like look at my cup for hours and I was like, well, why are you so close? I was like, stop touching my stuff. And she's like, oh. And she just walked away. I was like, it's just so, she's like, what is in it? And I was like, don't touch my stuff. And she's like, oh. So when she walked away, I was like, well, it's just water and salt. And she didn't even look back. She just kept walking. So.
Yeah, I'm not trying to deal with you.
Is sodium bicarbonate in water and heat. The only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate in water and heat. Literally, that's it. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally is a mini jar of cocaine and baking soda. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite. When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that makes it smokable. That's all.
Bring me some motherfucking crack.
Shit, golly.
That's a just say yes ad, bro.
Golly.
He's a crackologist, bro. Like that motherfucker
Nah, that's
made that
crazy.
shit sound tasty as fuck.
And he also justifies like it's not as bad as alcohol. It's pure. You get all the bad chemicals out of there. Like he spent a lot of time justifying his.
He really likes crack.
So what you think? If crack is actually better than alcohol, you down?
Nah, I pass. It's okay.
You don't want to smoke crack?
Nah, it's okay.
Why? What's wrong with crack?
Why don't you smoke your crack? If you want to smoke crack, why
No,
don't you smoke
I'm
your
saying
crack?
what you got against crack. If it comes out that crack is actually a safe, pure drug, when cooked the right way, maybe we gotta cook our own crack. When cooked the right way, I mean, what? And that's a cheap drug. You know how much crack you can make out of some coke? We have crack for fucking days. You know that's something I never understood about crackheads back in the day?
What?
Was like, do these motherfuckers realize they keep on buying these little $10 bags of crack when if they just spent $50 on a bag of cocaine
And then make crack.
and then made crack,
They'd
have so much fucking crack. Cause all these dudes is doing is buying a $50 bag of coke, rocking it up, and then breaking off the rocks into little pieces and then selling them little pieces to you for $10 when you could have the rock.
Well, you see, they don't have the $50.
Oh, they got it
have
for
the
$10.
$10.
Oh my gosh, get the fuck out of here. If you could just wait one day.
5 days.
5 days and
Five-
save
oh.
up your goddamn $10.
Oh my God! Tell that to somebody who smokes. Don't
Oh
smoke
my
for 5
God.
days so that
Well,
you
you know how
can
much
smoke for
crack-
35.
You know how much crack you can have if you just bought the coke instead of the crack? Damn, these niggas was not smart.
They didn't really like think about that.
They make it seem like crackheads were so fucking sprung, which they probably was, but bruh, I don't know. That scientist dude just made it sound like maybe we missing something here.
So the class I took in college was called Clandestine Labs, and we learned all about how to make drugs and disintegrate drugs. And you know, drugs are pretty easy to make, at least as far as I'm aware of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, a lot of them. I mean, that's
Yeah.
hard to make, but
there's certain things
most
that
of
I
them
wouldn't
is
like,
easy.
you know, wouldn't even ever dare consider to put in my body because
even
I know what it's
apparently
made of.
pressing pills is easy, and them X pills and shit. Most of all of them pretty much are pressed, but they got all kind of shit in them. A lot of them come from Asia and China and shit, but they just press them. It's not that hard to press them. It's just that most of the time we don't have the shit. It's easier.
To make it.
Yeah, it's easier.
We don't have the main ingredients.
Yeah, it's
before
easier
the
for
press.
them to make it over there, but all they do is just press it and then send it over here. Most of the shit. Fucking my long cord, at least the mine's at least. I need to find my other cord in the garage. That's what it is, or I can just go to the music store and buy 2 long cords.
No.
What?
You have the cords, use the cords you have. I'm fine. I'm not complaining. I never asked for new cords.
Oh, two long cords don't cost that much, like $15-$20.
But I mean, if you
musical cords.
have it, then why buy it?
Cause what if these break one day and I just move on? Goddamn.
And then you go to the store and buy it. Then,
God damn, bro.
Gosh,
God, why I can't do what I want to do? That'd be the problem right there. I can't do what I want to do.
Look.
Gosh, you always trying to dictate me. You are a dictator.
No, I'm not.
If you
a
rule a
dictator.
country, you will be a dictator.
No, I'm what you call a budgeter. A budgeter. I try to save where I can so that I can spend where I can. And spend freely when I can, yeah. It's called budgeting. We have it, so don't buy it.
It's called slavery.
No, that is what you will end up having to
I am
go
in
to work and
chains.
do. I don't know
I am
about
in
all that, but you're gonna
chains.
have to go to work and work.
That's what I gotta do anyways.
I mean,
What do you mean? What is that? How is that? What does that mean?
why does your face look like that?
What does that mean when I gotta do that anyways?
You have to do more of it.
Oh, like I gotta do that anyways.
So then you start thinking about like, oh, like dang, now you working a whole hour. Just
Oh my god! I gotta do that anyways. Like what the fuck?
yeah, no, I don't do that. I just
That's gonna happen anyways. Like that's still going to happen.
ow.
I don't know. Maybe my opinion. food for thought.
You wanna play Monopoly while we podcast?
Why the hell would we do that?
All you do is
How
roll
does that
dice.
seem interesting?
All you do is roll dice. I just seen the Monopoly game and I was fine.
If I clicked on the podcast and Mo was playing Monopoly, I'm instantly hit next. Like, what the hell am I watching? Y'all playing, you know what I mean? Like, are y'all like, why? What are we gonna talk about? We playing Monopoly for what? Like, I guarantee you, if I'm talking, I'm not playing Monopoly, and then if I'm playing Monopoly, I'm not talking. So how we gonna run the podcast and goddamn play Monopoly?
Because you be rolling your dice and while I move everything around, we talking.
About what?
And then the only time we start talking about Monopoly is like when I'm like, give me my money, and then you'll be like, no, bitch, that's not yours.
How? What we gonna talk about while we play Monopoly? What? How
What
does
are we talking about right now?
it? What? Me? Our friends I'm talking about right now. Ain't no
I'm
fucking
not
problem.
saying what are we saying, like literally the answer is what we
Oh,
are
well, I'm
talking
able to
about
look for
right
what I'm
now.
going to talk about right now and flow the conversation and everything because it has my attention. This is what I'm focused on. But if I'm focused on Monopoly, I'm not going to be able to do that.
No, if you focus on rolling the dice, then I can move the stuff, and then you can like do the rest of the things.
Oh, so you just don't want to do the podcast. You want to draw and play Monopoly and you're trying to find anything else to do except actually put some effort towards the fucking podcast. That's what you're trying to tell me, basically.
Just because you kind of multitask very well, do not make it.
I don't think you're
confusing.
multitasking either. You're just trying to find anything else to do other than focus on the podcast.
I mean, I think that you can do two things at once.
Okay, so what you want to talk about since you're multitasking?
Well, today, what did I see? Because I don't have my
I
time.
don't know if that's a topic to talk about. Of what did you see? What did you see? I saw the sky.
Oh
I saw
no,
it.
okay, so I'm just gonna try to go off the top of my head because I don't have my tablet, so with all the stuff that I have. I'd seen that a Jamaican, I think she was a runner-up for Miss Universe or whatever, committed suicide.
A Jamaican runner-up for Miss Universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the video, like she had posted maybe let's just say a month ago.
Was she a runner-up for Miss Jamaica or Miss Universe?
Miss Jamaica. She's something Miss Jamaica. She's from Jamaica and she's a Miss Jamaica or pageant. Some one of the pageants. And she's like, my mind be fighting with me, like, if you're telling me to kill myself, but then it'd be telling me to also live. And I'm like, dang, the mental struggles that people go through is crazy. But the reason I brought this up was Jamaica realized there've been an increase in suicidal rates within like the past 10 years. And you know how like the US don't really offer much resources for people who have those issues except for call a 1-800 number, really and truly. Their government is now, I guess, kind of like putting a little bit more effort into creating a system to try to help people who are mentally in need of help, whether you are a victim or whether you are a family of a victim. That's how serious it is with like their suicide rate, which is crazy.
Jamaica suicide rate.
Yeah, they were saying like 100 people kill themselves a year, And you have to think about it, like, remember, a island, I'm from an island, but an island for us is like a state, right?
What are you seeing this?
Not a state, not a state, but it could be like Jacksonville was a city, we could probably fit in there. The reason so the next thing that was funny about this is I was walking Kari home today and I looked up and I said, oh Kari, look at it, so crazy, the crowd is like over us and it's dark, but look out on the outskirts and you see it's blue. She talked about, mommy, that's another country.
It says in 2004 they experienced 67 suicides, which is the highest number in the country in 25 years.
And I saw young people.
Yeah.
You hear what your child said though? So the cloud was over the area and I pointed and said, look at the outskirts, there's blue skies. And she's like, I know mommy because that's a different country. You still didn't hear what I said?
You said it's a different country.
Yes.
Okay.
That's funny.
Okay.
She thought like, as far as her eye could see, where that blue was, that was a different country. Like we're no longer in the United States of America. That's it. It's done. Like, it's a little funny. Try to explain to her. She was like, okay. But, yeah. So that's one of the things that I had seen, and I just thought it was crazy because.
Okay, I was just trying to Google search this. Okay, so in 2004, 67 killed themselves. 91% of that was men.
Oh, for real?
So I understand the little pageant lady killed herself, but it's actually a lot of men killing themselves in Jamaica. Seems like they got an incel problem like the U.S. is having. And you know the cause for incels going nowadays. Did you know that OnlyFans makes more money than any online company in the world?
I bet.
Yeah. And a lot. I mean, honestly, I think it's a little bit sad because I feel like it's showing that women really was only with men because they quote unquote felt like they needed them. And if y'all don't feel like y'all need us, then I guess it's just there's no.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna take this back. Just hear me out. Hear my
I
theory.
love how this led to this conversation, but yeah.
So hear my theory on it.
What?
I think when we went through.
We're living in a science experiment. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Anything else you wanna say?
No, go ahead.
So when we had women coming into the workforce, being able to like make their own money, being able to like drive, being able to just do things on their own without their husband, it changed the dynamic. And because it changed the dynamic as we grew and women are just who they are, the same way like societies, I don't even want to say slavery, but I just want to say like over time, like things are changed. It just changed the longer like the longer we grow with it, like just things change. The betterment and development of people and how they act and how things are, you get more. Like for instance, like when slavery was first abolished, like they didn't immediately like go to schools. Like it took a little bit of time, but then they were integrated, and now you could be in the same place and in the same room, and you get what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I believe it's the same way for women when it comes to like the culture, the working, the mentality that we have. Like it's just so brand new, and women don't really see the disadvantage of what it is to be free because we've never been this free. So right now, because we are this free, like we can be used as history in books and look at 20 years from now, and people can look back and be like, oh, this was a time when women were doing this, and this is how this was affected, and that's why they're auto-correcting and changing birth control and things like that. And those are the things that are going to bring it back to like a regular culture or civilized, whatever, make the society work kind of structure. But I just think it's because we're so liberally free to do what we want right now. We've never been in this age and phase where women are this free.
I do agree with him. I think you did. You went on a rant. You didn't allow us to have a flowing conversation. You just wanted to get all that out, huh?
I mean, you could have stopped me, but you didn't. But go ahead.
I don't know why would I stop you when you just said it. You won't let me talk when I said something.
I mean, I literally said nothing. That's why I had to say one time, do you have anything else to say? I literally, at that point, said nothing. Literally nothing. Not one even sentence.
I know, but you went kind of long. You got a little long with
Okay, so I can't take my words back. So what now?
No, that's not the point. I'm just saying, like, like on ESPN and stuff like that, like Stephen A. Smith will be like, oh, wait, hold on. Like, certain people.
I know, but I can't tell me, hold on.
So I'm not going to tell you, hold on. I'm just saying it's a little long-winded. But, I don't even know what point to attack first from what you said. I don't know exactly what you were trying to say. But were you trying to say that women just got money now or something?
Not just money, freedom, choices, ability to like do certain things. Like it wasn't always like this.
That's what I was basically saying. I was saying it basically got to a point where what it's showing now is that when women making their own money, and a lot of women making money on OnlyFans now, with women making their own money, they obviously feel like they don't need men.
See, and I kind of disagree with that too, because like the same way, like just when they first found alcohol, like, okay, that's a bad example, so I'm not even going to go into that. I just believe that because we're so able to be as liberally free to express ourselves and do certain things. We don't really have much history to look back at when women were this liberally free.
That's the point.
None.
That's why I said we're living in a science experiment. But what I'm saying is...
You didn't say that. You just said that, like right now.
No, I literally, when you started talking, that's what I interrupted you with. I said we're living in a science experiment, but go ahead. That's literally what I said.
Okay, so like 20 years from now, they're going to look back at this time and can say, oh, we see what women did wrong, what could have been changed, how they're autocorrecting with the way they took away birth control, like the way they're monitoring birth control. That's autocorrecting the way that women were running as freely as they could have done.
Oh, I don't think that's going to fix anything because birth control is not a problem in Jamaica.
We're talking about, are we going to only talk about the death rate, or we just...
No, we was talking about what was correlated to Jamaica, and I'm just saying that in Jamaica they obviously have an incel problem, the same problem in which we were having in America, and the reason they're probably having an incel problem is because of OnlyFans culture reaching out there too.
I mean, I'm not gonna be the person to say like, oh, I'm gonna blame everything the whole wide world on OnlyFans. It's not OnlyFans alone. Like, I'm
not blaming the whole world or suicide rates all on OnlyFans.
Problems. Like, it's not like
I'm not blaming it all on OnlyFans, but there is there are governments talking about banning it in several countries and shutting it down because they do see a correlation with that.
I mean,
you gotta see correlations. You can't just be like, oh, we can't blame this and allow this to go on, and then the whole time this is going on, you're realizing nothing's changed. You got to see some kind of correlation.
No offense, like if I was supposed to take away OnlyFans and let's just say like women found another way to make money, let's just say we could all sell flowers and everybody wanted flowers and only women made flowers and people bought flowers, then that would be the problem next. So
no,
I think it's just
no, it wouldn't. That has nothing to do with sex.
I don't think whether or not you have OnlyFans, it doesn't change the fact that people want to have physically, actually have the action of sex.
Men want to have physical interaction.
Women do too.
No, most of these women no.
Okay, so I can't have this conversation with you because you over here talking about women don't want sex. Only men want sex.
No, I'm saying that it's literally, you can look at the numbers. Women might want sex, but they're all with just fucking same guys, I guess. I know what you want me to say.
Let's just be a little bit strategic and think about this. You're basically saying that because women have OnlyFans, that's the reason why men are incels, and that's the reason why that they're killing themselves. Right?
It plays a part.
Okay, cool. So now you're telling me that because you think that when a woman who does OnlyFans, you consider to be more promiscuous, or do you think she's very
I don't think all of them are promiscuous, no. I think some of them just play with themselves at their house. They don't have to do anything, and they make a lot of money.
Okay, so the ones that are playing with themselves and make a lot of money, just because they can make a lot of money playing with themselves, it's okay, you're wrong and you're causing the reason for incel, and you do not want to have sex because you only play with yourself and you would not want men?
A lot of them they feel like they need a man, so no, they don't get a man, no.
I mean, I just think people like sex, and especially if you're going to be on OnlyFans, and I think you're a little bit more promiscuous than somebody else who may be a little bit more inclusive and not willing to do that much.
So what you're trying to say is they're fucking somebody. I get that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
But what I am trying to say is that, yeah, they're fucking somebody, but they are not trying to be in a relationship with somebody, and the same person they're fucking, other OnlyFans girls probably fucking, some other girl probably using him for her content, the other girl using him for her content. The guys who fuck these girls to do this OnlyFans shit, it'd be the same guys in every fucking video.
Okay, what's your point?
I'm just saying that, okay, yeah, them guys getting a lot of pussy, but most guys not getting a lot of pussy.
So are you saying that majority of females that are in Jamaica or really everywhere in the whole wide world do OnlyFans right now? Everybody doing OnlyFans. Everybody not having boyfriends because it's we only fuck the guys who doing it.
In Japan, the women make their own money, and even the women you can look this up, the women in Japan say, yes, we make our own money, so why do we need the men? I don't know what that has to do with OnlyFans. I'm not saying it has anything to do with OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was not gonna be
But they do make good money, and the women out there, why would I go to work and come home and clean for my husband and be a wife for my husband when I also make my own money and I go to work?
So let me ask you a question.
What?
If
But that's also sad to me because then that makes me feel like, well, men have always had to go work and we always still wanted wives. So you trying to say the only reason women ever want because y'all felt like y'all needed us?
Well, no, men had to go to work, and y'all always wanted wives because the wives will stay home, take care of the children, cook
I don't
whilst
need a
y'all at
wife to
work.
stay home. You still want a wife.
I mean, but all these things, like if you're talking about in the past, as you're bringing
No,
it up,
that's
right?
not the.
Like,
No, you're missing the point. I'm saying that even from the past to the future to now, whether you go to work or stay home, men still want wives. But women, when they go to work and they make their own money, they're like, oh, I don't want a husband anymore.
okay, so you just chose the one place that is just like, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Deal with what?
Like Japan is basically the number one place in the whole wide
Oh no,
world.
you brought it
right
up
now
because you brought up
but
a
I
country.
mean,
You were saying
but
other
it's-
countries
but
that have
hold on,
OnlyFans
but
followers.
you're literally talking about the number one place in the whole wide world that is experiencing this problem, right?
One of the number one.
And then we're
places.
also gonna take it in effect that they don't even like the men in their country because they don't like the size of their penis.
Whoa! I didn't say anything about that. Whoa! I don't know where that came from.
Because we had a conversation about the fact that they prefer to be with other races than to be with the men in their own Japanese, culture, civilization.
They do like foreign men.
Right. Okay. So that's
But
my whole
I
point.
didn't say anything. Whoa.
I mean, I'm talking about it because I'm bringing it up to show like they still want somebody. So the fact that you're sitting down here talking to me about like, oh, they just don't want this. No, they have things that they want. And no offense, but when you go to a store, you go to a restaurant, if every single time you paid for that meal, you got the wrong meal, you're gonna be mad at some point in time. You'll be like, what the fuck am I paying for this shit for? And that's how they feel.
What do you mean? How they feel about the wrong meal? What
They
you
feel
mean?
as though like, oh, okay, like why am I putting up with this bullshit when I don't have to like deal with
What
it? Like
bullshit?
I can still,
Japanese men don't do no bullshit.
I'm not talking about Japanese men. I'm just talking about in general.
What men you talking about?
I'm talking about the ones you talk about women don't want to be with men. Gosh, like how hard is this to stick with the topic?
You gotta put up with bullshit. What bullshit?
They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They don't want to do these things.
But you do that by yourself.
You don't have to.
Who do it?
First off, you can get somebody to do that shit for
You can do that with a man.
Or you could just not do it. Look, I don't know about you, but after cleaning up after somebody for a really long time.
But
like,
you just
I
said the
don't
first
want-
thing you can say, the first thing you did was you said, well, you by yourself. You don't gotta do that when you by yourself. Well, if you don't do that with a man, then just get somebody to clean up for y'all if you was a man. What's the difference?
As I just told you, they want a man. They just have their own criteria. And as I said, if you went to dinner every single night for 4 weeks in a row and you had to pay $900 per dinner, you would expect a certain type of dinner because you're giving a lot to be able to eat this dinner. So whilst they come to this dinner, which is their life, and they're like, yo, I'm giving this much of my time, I'm doing this much, I have to give up this part of my of like, me being in a workforce because I have to take care of the family, so I have to do these things as a woman. I have to fit into these roles. Some people don't want to do that, and I can't be mad with them for not wanting to fit into the role because they already have to pay for their lifestyle. If I'm going to pay for it, then why the hell am I going to pay for something I don't want? Like, you can have children without having a man. You can literally have sex without having a man.
Wait, you made no sense just now. I just said she could do all that stuff with a man, and you still continued on the same path and didn't make any sense.
It didn't make sense to you, and that is okay if it didn't make sense to you.
Well, wait, hold on. Explain this to me then. Why would, if you don't want to be with a man because you don't want to put up with the bullshit, you don't want to cook and clean, and I said, well, okay, you don't want to cook and clean, you want to get somebody to clean, and you want to get somebody to cook, you could do that with a man. Why can't you just get somebody to cook and get somebody to clean and then be with a man? And you made no sense because you just kept on going on with not wanting to do the bullshit. It didn't make any sense.
I think like what you need to realize is that we are not in this situation, so like we can't.
What I need to realize that for? I know that.
Because we can't like role play and try to come up with a certain scenario like when this is how they're supposed to respond.
That's what you just said. You made it. You were so. I wish I could play it back for you because you just. I don't even understand what you mean. I'm just trying to say that if that's how you feel, you don't want to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that. Those men would still date you.
Again, all I'm trying to point out at this point in time It's the fact like in these cultures, if these women don't want to do certain things and you're saying that they just have to pay for it, obviously there's something else that you don't know that they just don't like about it. And I also brought up the type of men, maybe it's the race. Like I'm not saying nothing about it, but I point out. And this is all you into statistics. There's some statistic ass shit you're talking about. So like, I'm not
Point
gonna
out
sit
what?
here. Like it's just I know like there are women who are okay with doing certain things. They're okay with cleaning. Then there are women who are not okay with cleaning. But then there are women who are like, yo, I don't want to put up with this. And then there are some women who are like, I can have a child and not have a man. And I can have a man or I can have multiple men and still deal with bullshit. Or I can have one man and still deal with bullshit. Like, there's so many different situations. For every woman is different because every man and woman is different.
I do think we're living in a science experiment, and I think some of the people who are choosing not to have kids nowadays are gonna grow up and they're gonna hit this 50, 60-year-old mark, and I mean, to be quite honest, I don't think you'll have any purpose in life. You don't have any real thing to even care about or love like that, and you're gonna start looking around and being like, well, what did
I don't agree with you on that shit either. Yeah. Because then for people who literally cannot have children, right? Like for like people who legitimately,
a lot of them adopt still, but what about it?
But if they couldn't have children, like they still find love in other things. So you talk about adoption, people find pets, people find love in other things.
Yeah, but your pet's gonna die.
But you see, you're trying to find purpose. You're trying to give meaning and purpose to other people's lives the way that you give purpose and meaning to your life, and that's not the same way for everybody. So somebody else can be like, nature and hiking is what makes me happy.
I think there are certain things that are biological to human beings. We are human. I am a male, you're a woman. We are meant to make another human. There are certain things in our lives that, and I don't give a fuck who you are. You're going to feel it. You're going to start to.
I'm kind of like lost. What's the point of this feeling? Like like you feel. So
you're gonna feel lonely.
Okay. Again, like.
That's another. That's the reason why most of the men are killing themselves. They're lonely.
Men and women are very different. You talk about like a man, like men are mean to men. Like a man can walk into a room and then a female is not going to approach him, right? Mm-hmm. Like females are not like that mean to females. Females approach females. Females become friends. So we're not as lonely as the males. So I'm sorry, like we don't feel that way.
Regina Hall said that. Actually,
we're just not.
It's funny you brought that up. Regina Hall said that in an interview.
She did.
She said, well, she was talking to her other friend, and she was like, I don't know if you know, but like I think it's like 89 to 90% of successful men. They're like all married, and her friend was looking at her like, I guess something wrong with us then. And she was like, you know what? I don't think something's wrong with us, because like successful women are like, well, why I ain't get married or whatever. Wow. And so it's like, well, no, actually, most successful men are married. They're just not married to us. You get what I'm saying? Oh, D, what's happening?
Hello.
Oh, that's Bonte. What's happening, cuz?
Oh, for real?
OG Deadeye. That's cuzzo. Actually, she was like, yeah, that's Monte. She was like, when men get successful and get money, they decide to take care of other people. They feel like, this person's feeling under my umbrella. And she was like, and also, like, men don't have much friendships outside of their relationship. So when you ask a married man who's his best friend, he's probably gonna say his wife's name. She was like, if you ask a married woman who's her best friend, she's gonna be like, Lisa. Like, she's not going to say her husband's name. And women find a lot of friendships out in life. And she was like, I have a lot of friends, and a man my age who is wealthy probably would not have as much friends, and he would seek a companionship in a woman.
And you see, that's why I say like it's so different. So you guys are over here lonely, and we not, because just as females, we're just not like that inclusive. No, we're not that inclusive. Like you guys are like to yourselves. Like don't help, y'all don't talk. Like we'd be like, well, what are you here for? Would you like some? Oh, well, we're doing this.
I understand, and I 1000% agree with you. But I will also say
so
this.
we find happiness. So whilst y'all not finding happiness, we
Oh,
find happiness
oh
and
no,
solitude in our lives.
women, you can look up the age when women get depressed.
It's not to say that they don't get depressed.
Yes, because at a certain age, all your friends will have families, and you will not.
It's not to say that they don't get depressed. It's not to say that they don't want to be with somebody. It's not to say those things. There's just gonna be a point in time, but there's certain ways that they can also deal with that to like feel, to feel better than a man.
I will also say that I can tell you another statistic. 90% of women still, well, I don't know about that. I'm not lowered nowadays, but 90% of women still procreate. They might not be married, but they got kids. I'm just talking about women, and specifically who don't have kids. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm saying when you get older, and then nobody actually, friendly, I don't know what you're talking about. When you get older, and you ain't got no kids, you ain't got nobody even checking up on you, and you in the house and you scared that if you fall, who's gonna care?
Yeah, that's the time when you be like, oh, you know.
Yeah,
but you know,
but also
really
you would be in denial if you're not gonna start questioning your life decisions.
Well, here's the cool thing about it. Just as my granny is old, I do know that old people still shack up. Like, old people are hitting on old people harder than they was probably hitting on them when they was younger. Like, if men didn't have confidence when they was young, they got it when they was older. Because, you know, my granny got hit on. My granny's getting hit on. My granny is straight up getting... My granny got hit on by a married man. Yes.
You might be a little bit over exaggerating on the hit on.
No.
Maybe two old guys said, "Hey, Granny, let's get it on."
Let me tell you the story. Let me tell
like
you
Granny
story.
out here on the block, and
No.
everybody.
No, she's not out on the block.
Like,
so
come on,
my granny had a friend who she used to talk to when she was younger, before she met my grandpa. And then when grandpa died, he came back into the picture and was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, blah blah blah."
No,
Was
you ain't
talking
old
to her,
fuck,
right?
nigga. You ain't sorry for no loss, nigga.
Then come to find out, because my granny was talking to her friend. Come to find out, this man is married. So then she was like, excuse me. So then my granny had to put a pause to it, because she was like, what's going on here? She's like, I'm too old for this, you know? So I just feel as though, like, it's like play it all around. There's no age to this shit. Like, it don't stop, because it gets, like...
Oh, the old players is real bad. Their wife ain't even fucking them no more. So you know his wife ain't giving him no action. And then if she find out he cheating, she's like, she fucked you? Ha! Like... His wife don't give no fuck. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but yeah, I do know, like, you know, old people still get action, so that's one.
I know that. I call my... What?
Yeah, I definitely know it's, like, very much possible, so I don't put that out my head. I just think people
ain't never said they did.
But what I really had brought this up to see was, when older women are single, all they do is call each other. Like, they have... This is how my granny day is set up. Let me talk to you from an old person perspective. When you wake up, you send out your messages to everybody to have a good day, like who you care about. Then you're going to start your phone calls. And there's a set of people who call you at a certain point of time all throughout the day to check on you, to talk to you, right? Because remember, you're old. So, like, I call and I talk to her. So I call, somebody else call, she called a few other people. And, you know, it starts to seem not as lonely used to feel, because you try to fill in the gaps here and there. But is it lonely? Yeah, because when I do talk to her, like, hey, how do you feel at a point in time? She's like, it masks it.
This is you talking about somebody who was married for, 30 years or some shit?
Yeah.
I'm talking about a bitch who's been single 40, 30 years, and she still ain't found nobody. And okay, she might have all these females she can talk to, but she ain't never had this intimate relationship in the way Granny has, to where now all she got to do is just be like, okay, let me talk to some people and feel better. I'm talking about somebody who been going through decades and decades and decades of loneliness.
So this is where my empathy is missing, because I can't feel how you could feel that way, because I'm like, if you never had it, you didn't know what you're missing. So you think you know what you're missing, but it's not really what you're missing. I don't know.
Man, look. I'm not I'm not saying that every bitch that ain't got no kids gonna be lonely. I'm just saying that I feel like a lot of people do not know what they talking about, and they say, "Oh, I don't want kids" or whatever now, and such and such. For example, I think the gay community knows this. A lot of gay people try to shack up, get married, and have kids because they know building a family is a basis to living long and being happy. Like as an old person, you know what I'm saying? Like even gay people try to do that shit.
I mean,
Yeah. Just saying, like it's a man. I bet you it's probably more gay people that get kids than these bitches having kids out here nowadays, bro.
that'd be funny. That'd be funny if that was a statistic that I should.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Really, the problem don't be females having kids. All the po females have kids. The problem be the excellent woman, the smart woman, the woman who probably would raise the best kids. Most of them choose not to have them. You know what I'm saying? The smartest, the best woman. I'm noticing a lot of them just don't. They, you know, the ones who make the most money, the ones who got the best degrees, the best with the most school. All the most don't got no kids.
Well, I was listening to something. I forgot exactly what I was listening to. The person was like, so everybody go through their own shit, right? So this person not going through some shit in their life where they were like, they just don't want to raise kids. Like they don't want to like. They prefer the lifestyle that they're living with the freedom, and they don't want to settle down, and they accept that.
I don't know if that's true, Corn. We gotta search that. We gotta Google search that.
Hell yeah, you live long if you're single. You have less stress, right?
No, single women live longer.
Right, because we stress less.
Married men live longer than single men.
Because we're stressing on these bitches who not stressing, and whilst we overstretch like a bitch.
Well, men typically date younger, so yes, the younger woman is helping him in his old age.
While she age and die young.
Yeah, but she older than me, so she can't even take care of me. I'm be willing her old ass around. So she ain't got no excuse. If she die young, that just cause that just on her. Me personally, I don't really care. Like nigga, once you hit a certain age, you crying, you want to live another 30 years. Your old ass can't even go nowhere. You just sitting in the chair in the bed for 10 years, man. Who the fuck won't do that? I really don't care. I mean, maybe they'll be able to extend life in the future, but I really don't care, bro. I just want to be here long enough to take care of my girl right here. After that, it don't matter, dog. Like, I really don't care.
Yo. Pro-life over here. I want to live all them years. I don't care how old I am. I don't want to be old. I want to live.
I will be here with her. I am not just going to croak. I will be here with her as long as she here. But I promise to you, bro, I have no desire to be some old-ass person. You ever see them old people who look like they bleeding for no reason and shit? Like
no, what you mean they're bleeding for no reason?
Yeah, you seen like old people got like the spots on their arm, they just be like bleeding to some shit. I'm like, man, nobody want to be that old, man. Who want to be that old? Nobody want to be that old, man. No, I'm good. Pass me on that shit.
No, I need to live, bro. I'm trying to live.
Shit, I don't know. Maybe when I'm that old, I feel different. Right now, I don't feel like that.
You know, look. All I know is that I seen that. Remember, there was a granny who died because she was an old model. Look, when I am in my old age, I'm gonna do all the things that I could ever do that I wanted to do or not do. For sure, I'm gonna be a book writer because I can't move that fast anyway, right? So shit, we gonna put out on that. That's gonna be an activity. I will be writing books as an old person. I can't go nowhere. What am I gonna do?
Man, look.
Write my book? What am I gonna write about? What I want to read about today? And I'm gonna pay a young person who's gonna be with me to take me places. Like wheel me around, please. Like we wanna go see that over there. Like can you go a little closer? And that's gonna be my friend too. Cause I paid her to be there.
No young person to do nothing.
Yes, I am.
Oh, I want a young nurse. Yeah, get a little young nurse in the house.
That's a business idea that I definitely have. Wow. I don't think like I know we cater to old people, but I don't think old people are catered for the way that they should. Can we make sure she like Hispanic or something? And like, you know, when I'm older, like I don't care what nurse you have. If I can get a fine nurse, you can have a fine nurse. We could all have fine nurses.
Get you a fine nurse, Mr. Little Rico Suave over there, not to touch you.
Hey.
Get his ass.
Hey, you'd be surprised.
Oh, you probably had a better chance of getting the little fat sloppy motherfucker to touch you.
You know what's funny about that? You know you like old females, right?
Not that old. Not old. She need assistance. Not that old. Nah, not that old.
Look.
Not that old.
And you think that young female gonna be like, hell yeah, I like this old man who balls so
Hell no,
good.
I ain't even say she was gonna touch me. I just wanted to see her walking around looking good shit.
Me too, right? What you mean?
I ain't saying she was gonna touch me. I was gonna be like, Rosita, you can pick that up on the floor over there? Yeah, over there.
You keep dropping your cup?
Oh yeah. Pick that up right here. Come here. Can you just whisper in my ear, me and more, Poppy? Just one time.
Yo, that would be hilarious.
Man, I just be fucking with her. I'm harmless, but you know, it's just joking and shit. I have a good time with it. I can already tell. I mean, if she's uncomfortable though, I wouldn't want to harass the girl. But you know, it's just jokes. I'm an old person. My dick don't work no ways, man. No, it's harmless.
I was single for 11 years and was happy, then got in a relationship. I was miserable. You know what? They say
single for 11 years? How fucking old are you?
They say when you live alone for a long time, it's really hard to acclimate to, like being with another person, sharing a space like that because you like have your own things. Like for us, we've never like had our own space because we came out of a house and we were sharing places, and then we were sharing a room in college with like our roommates.
Always live with each other.
And then we shared a room together, and then
it would actually be weird as fuck if we didn't live together.
You think so?
For me, I mean, you would be fine. You'd clean up still. I mean,
I'll be fine.
For me, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck is going on, yo?
Yeah, you'd be inside getting acclimated, and I would be outside.
I'd be like, I gotta be responsible.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's it. You'd be inside, and I would be outside.
But you like outside, like doing stuff.
Because I have to get acclimated being outside, and you have to get acclimated being inside. Like, I already know how to do all the house stuff. There's nothing in the house I need to do. It falls in my daily schedule. I just do it and I move. Then what do I do?
No.
See, you now got to come home and be like, what I got to do? I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this.
I ain't worried about that. I clean up and just try to make sure it's not junky again. But then all the other shit, I'd have to figure that shit out. But besides, I wouldn't be outside. You right. But yeah, we'd probably be up to different activities. I guess outside or whatever, having fun, whatever.
I mean, I would be everywhere and anywhere. Like, why would I be inside?
I don't know. I'm just saying, I have no intentions of spending money on
I'm a
bitches.
female.
But you're a female, so you can go out and get shit free.
It's
So,
free.
You know what I'm saying?
We gotta abuse that shit. We gonna be free everywhere.
For a long time, it's like smoking a pack of cigarettes. I don't think that sounds good at all.
Yeah, I never smoked.
What the fuck are we talking about right now?
I smoked one cigarette before, but I never smoked.
I tell you this right now, Corn. I feel your pain. I understand your trauma and how you feel about relationships. But for me personally, all I tell you is that relationship is a beautiful thing, and if you can get it to actually work out and to work out in your benefit, it can actually be the greatest asset you got in your life. Your biggest helpmate, your biggest teammate. I mean, in the past, probably for like 5 years, we like argue for a lot and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like now we don't. So it's like real co-aesthetic and chill and shit. Like, you don't even gotta say too much. We just be chilling. Like
a kid the other day, she was like, "Yo, are you guys arguing?" Because we were talking back to each other. It wasn't like an argument. We were just talking back to each other. And I was like, this is so crazy. She could look at us having a conversation and ask us if we're arguing. We weren't arguing, but it's the fact that she don't see like interaction of, any sort like that to even recognize what a real argument is. Like when, somebody's like raising tone of voice or screaming or pointing fingers.
He ain't ask you about your daughter, nigga. He trying to talk about his pain and using it to talk about our child. We gotta talk to him about his pain.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be.
Do you remember Buddy said yappy yap earlier? You see how you be going on them rants?
I'm sorry. Can I do some raps, okay? Raps, like let's talk to our followers.
Damn.
All right, so 11 years is a long time, but that smoking a pack of cigarettes is not it. You're not in pain.
Why
I'm
you-
happy. I'm happy. I'm not in pain.
Well, I'm saying, why you think someone like Corn might feel like being single
It's better.
is better than?
Okay. I just know if I was a man, I would be okay with being single because that bitch is not talking to me. And it's not because she's a bitch, because she's just talking so much. She always
I
has
ain't gonna lie
something she
to
want me
you.
to do. There's always something she need. Like, what do I look? Stop talking to me. I'm not like, do I look like a genie in a bottle? You didn't even rub me and give me a hug and then ask for shit. You just asking for shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't like single. Don't seem like bad or whatever, but I know I have a goal. Like she say, like don't like everybody goal ain't my goal. I know I got a goal in life, and that goal involves seeing that mofo right there, and I can't do that single. So, uh, I have priorities and goals, and making sure my children are great. I ain't gotta be shit. But if at the end of the day that little motherfucker doing something, I'm gonna be proud and I'm gonna feel like I did something in my life.
You've been in many relationships. Me too. I've been in like we've been in 10 relationships together. We've been about 10 different people. Like we see each other.
You say
We
you think being
change throughout
single is
time.
better because you have experience? You mean like fucking hoes? You have been in many relationships. You mean like you fucked a lot of hoes? Okay. You're a whore. You're a slut. We're gonna go ahead and say that. You're a man whore, corn dog, okay? And I think we're finally getting this out. I think it's starting to come out. We're having like a session where we're actually able to communicate.
You know, you have to take accountability for your actions, and it's only when you do those things can you become better.
Corn.
You know,
We're gonna sit down.
rehabilitation here, baby.
We're gonna have a talk about this, okay?
Yes.
He said, okay. We're gonna have a talk about this, corn. I'm sorry. You got it. You're gonna have to come out and say what's going on, man. You don't want to be committed to one lady? Is that really what it is? Are you a cheater, corn? Is that why your relationships are hell? Are you a cheater? He said, "Whoop de doo," in my thug voice.
Yeah, I'm so thirsty.
I guess you were saying whoop de doo to being a man whore. If I'm a man whore, then whoop de doo.
What if we were saying whoop to do for? We were saying whoop to do, and then we're doing it like over and over. I forgot what the fuck we were doing that for.
Fuck, I can't remember either. But it was about something funny. We was
I
laughing
was
at
like
that
whoop
shit.
to do. There you go again. Whoop
He said
to
there's
do.
no benefit in living with your partner. Oh, that is not true.
You ain't got a good partner.
You
then.
just have not found
that's
a
not-
good partner.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah.
That ain't true at all, big buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
Lots of benefits. There are. Oh, you're trying to burp. Oh, excuse me.
Oh my god, you made my
I'm finna go grab a. I'm empty. I'm running no E.
Could
I
you
gotta
get
go.
some water?
Anyways, I gotta go fill up on my tank over here. But benefits, if you find a right woman, there can be financial benefits. If you know how to pimp them out right at the right brothel, and you can set the right price on that pussy, a lot of financial benefits. No, I'm just bullshitting. That was a joke. But there could be financial benefits. There are. What's the word I'm looking for?
When I was your ages, more than one woman was awesome. I think any man would say that.
Ain't nobody said
Partners
Alpha
do
the
that.
first one. Ain't nobody said anybody was equal. Shut up.
Partner does not equal mate.
He said when I was y'all ages, more than one woman was awesome.
I know, that's what I just said, like any man, you know, that kind of thing in general.
You say you getting married this year, nigga. Nigga, it's only 3 months left.
Shit, that's funny because it's only really 3 months left.
It's
for real.
It's only 3 months left.
So you planning it, or you like?
I don't talk to nigga about that shit. Alpha, the first one, nobody want to talk about no equals, and there are plenty of benefits. Okay, besides for financial, you got edible benefits. Depending on what kind of edibles you like.
I'm an honest, open cheater. No apology.
Hey man, that's good for you. Depending on what kind of edibles you like, you know what I'm saying? I like different kind of edibles. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying though? Man, let me get this damn drink so I can feel comfortable and keep going with my shit.
Oh, he said he's joking. Because when you take a good piss, do you fall in love with the toilet? You know what? You're right? But I just think some people have a problem being alone, and then some people want partnership. So if you're a person who enjoy like company, then I got a question. Are you a single child, corn dog? Like I'm wondering, do single children enjoy being alone more because you're accustomed to just like having your own space, being alone, you know, versus like if you grew up with siblings, your mentality is you want to have kids, and in order to have kids, then shit, either as a female you either have kids, or you have as a male you find a female and you'll have kids together. So yeah, I think maybe being a single child is just easier for you to be on your lonesome because you run on your schedule. And that means that you didn't have siblings that you had to cater for. It really was your parents catering to you, and then you catering to your own shit, and then somebody else not coming to say you have to share the shit that you really cater for. Babe, when you pour me water, I have to go back outside. You have to pour a lot of ice. If you were my waiter, I was gonna be so mad and to tip you. I'd be like,
It's like ice. Just put it down. It'll get cold.
No, I like more ice.
It'll get cold. Man,
Is this still water? Never mind.
What?
Just...
I thought that's what you was drinking.
No, but it's okay.
What is wrong with the still water?
Nothing. It's just the look on your face. Like when I said it, you were like, fuck.
Oh shit, I was supposed to give you that? I was like, oh fuck. I didn't want to be in trouble.
So I came up with a realization that I think it was if you were like a single child that you didn't want to, have a partner when you grew up. You prefer being single. So I asked Connor, I said, were you a single child? He said, yes, he was a single child. He's like, my last sibling moved out when he was 7. So now you grew up in your own space. You grew up with your parents catering after you.
I was a single child till I was 9. That don't mean shit.
But once he was 9, like...
Then I got a family, and I appreciated the family more than being single.
Yeah, and then you knew what it was to have brothers and to do those things. And
Want dinner, please?
yes, I'm coming.
No, Kari, no!
Okay, you do that.
Shacking equals cohabiting is best in U.S. versus marriage. Alpha, the first one, I don't know what the hell you be talking about. I gotta look at your picture though. Give me a second so I can look at your picture, bro. Let me look at you. Let me check out your little page, Bill Ugly. Yeah, I'm going to your channel name. Mr. Alpha. Man, what the hell? Man, Mr. Alpha, sit your ass down, bro. Damn. You too old to be out here acting like that, bro. What's wrong, Mr. Alpha? Who hurt you? Oh my God. Hey man, I'm trying to run a family podcast with my wife. I'm trying to run a family podcast with my wife, Mr. Alpha. I don't mind you being here, but calm down, bro. Ain't nobody, you right, bro. Like, you feel me? We ain't never said there was no equality. My wife is a very traditional woman. We agree with most of the things you would probably say. So calm down, my G. He said only thoughts shack up. I don't know.
What am I going to go?
You took it.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a good marriage. Yeah, we good in the motherfucker, back. I'm better than ever with this shit. I done got this shit on lock now. I'm good now. 5 years ago, why you gotta bend? See what I be talking about? Sit your ass down.
Well, the mic is in my way.
You ain't gotta do all this bending over and shit. What you think, this OnlyFans?
They don't make no money, so no.
Man.
Obviously not.
Damn, bro. people get in relationships because they feel like they can't get another partner. What? We both can get other partners. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Corn. Now you finna make us talk about this. But what you talking about really though? Because that don't even make no sense. Of course we can get other partners.
Of course we could get other partners, you know? Like, it's not that we can't, like, we're not ugly.
What? What does that even mean? Nigga, Corn, stop. That ain't true.
Yeah, we didn't do this out of like convenience. We actually had like each other. So I think it started off different, you know. Do people do live with each other just to like live because they're like, I don't like that bitch, but I gotta let her stay, but I gotta. This shit happen.
Oh yeah, but they be cheating probably most time. I'm telling you, if a man is just staying with a bitch just because he need a place to stay, he 1000% gonna end up cheating because he don't really like her like that. And then even if you do like a bitch, you might still cheat. But oh, he said, "Oh my bad. I was talking about people in general, not y'all." No, Corn, they're still not people in general. I've seen very attractive couples. I know for a fact both of them can get other people if they wanted to. We have friends. They're both they can get other people if they wanted to. They choose to date each other. They choose to.
But I mean, look, I'll talk from my own perspective. I don't have a fear of like thinking that I would not find anybody else. Like,
Oh no, you ain't gonna find nobody else. We ain't asked you this. No, you calm down. Calm down. This is not even what you do. See, I was able to say that. You can't say that. So now what you gonna talk about? What you gonna say? No, I was just fucking with you. But I'm saying what you finna say. What you finna say about what you finna say?
I was gonna say my fear is not that I won't find.
See, now I don't want you to say it no more. It was a joke. Go ahead. I just fucking with you.
It's like, how long is it gonna take me to find a person? Like, am I gonna have to like fuck 20 people?
Oh my God!
And then be broke hearted for 10 years just to find somebody? You know? So it's like really hard for me when I see other people like just give up on relationships or just like leave because they're like, I can't get over this. I'm like, well, bruh, I hope the next one is the one.
You know what's funny?
Like, how much fuck ups? Like what exactly is a fuck up for you? Like, cause no, I just think like when people start over, they think they're starting over and everything is like hunky dory and it's fresh and it's like, no, the next person also had a life. They also did some shit somewhere else. They also like, you know.
And they also gotta like you. I think that's the number one issue that a lot of females don't ever fucking think about when they dating. I think a lot of females don't ever like care to think, does this motherfucker really like me? And the whole time that dude be over there like, yeah, I'm finna feed her the food. I'm see if she'll fuck me tonight. I'm finna fuck. I can't stand that bitch. And drive his ass right back home. He don't say nothing to you. Whole time he coming over, fucking you 2-3 times a week. You think he like you. That nigga can't stand your ass. And a lot of females don't really realize how obnoxious they is and how annoying they is. And, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he has to like you back. You know, for y'all to be together. I remember when I was younger and I was...
So how many times? You're going to keep trying until you try? So, like, do you want to be heartbroken a little bit or do you want to be heartbroken until, like, you feel like your heart's not broken?
No, I remember when we was younger and we first started dating, just tell a little cute story. I remember the way you used to look at me. You still look at me the same way sometimes. I would, like, rub you and you would look at me like... And I'd be like, oh, she hit me with them eyes. You got these, like, little puppy dog eyes you hit a nigga with. And I'd be like, oh... She trapped me with the eyes. You know?
Was that pussy?
That too.
Sorry. It's just too funny not to do it.
Used to, which I never said nothing. I used to be like, fuck. She used to talk shit about me in college and shit. And be like, tell my friends and shit. And be like, he only lasted a minute last night. Or some shit. Or he couldn't last. And then I used to be like, damn. But then in my head, I used to be like, I'm gonna fuck that bitch up tonight. But, or I try. I try my best. You know what I'm saying? But it used to be on some shit like, boy, she used to be talking shit. But that was back when we was young. But that motherfucker was still new to me, boy. That, ooh. Yeah.
Now I'm just a trophy. With dust to the side. Now he just leave me at the side. He be like...
That ain't true. We still have great... I'm just
there.
He said, I
Bird
always
sleeps.
attract the same woman. I guess that's why I never had a good relationship. You always attract the same woman? You sound like a female corn dog. You don't attract women, you go and get the woman. So like what do you mean by you attract the wrong woman? Then go fucking get a different bitch. Like, what are we talking about right now?
You might have to change why you're searching for those women. What about that?
He say, but most men y'all age just want X and don't need to be in a relationship to have X.
Right. But I mean, I think.
Oh, I just now got what you said. He meant sex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, but most men actually my age can't get sex. But the players, oh, they having fun. They having ball. This is play 2025, 2026. Boy, it's player. Boy. Every nigga I know who goddamn can actually get a bitch out there is running laps around these hoes, and the females say they pimps too. So the females say they players, and they peep the same females say they pushing P too. So
Where you be hearing this from?
I mean, I got friends who I ride to work. Friend who's single every year.
I was just asking you, like, where you getting your information
I just saying this. I got a lot of single friends. This females is more promiscuous than ever. Statistics show. I'm just saying that even like I say on Instagram, like little Instagram models and shit I see on Instagram, they be posting on their shit under their picture, they be like pushing P. And I be like, oh, they really think they some pimps. They think they player. Like they pushing P. So I don't understand why I can't say that though.
I never
Like
said
it's
that.
certain things off limits to me to say because like I don't understand.
What did I say that?
I see you in the camera. You be making faces. I see you right there.
I'm not making faces. I don't want anything to see.
You is like, and he's like, yeah.
No, I was just like, where you getting this information
Chat.
from?
Y'all was peeping all that going on just now.
There really wasn't nothing going on.
Hey man, we got the OG, we got the real OGs in the chat right now. Like you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying because I was like real clear. I was like, where you get? Because
You was seeming salty, bro.
No, you're always the type of person who give like your opinion, and you give your opinion on these statistics that you find from some like weird place.
How I find it from a weird place?
Because sometimes you just be like, you'll go onto Google and be like, this is a statistic. I remember when it was by your mom, and then you're like, this is a statistic, and she's like, okay, look it up, and then you looked up, you're like, okay, never mind. You go on Google and be like statistic, and you find a statistic, but then don't even like click on the link to figure out like what the fuck was in that statistic. You be like, oh, it's a statistic.
I didn't say a statistic to my mom. I said something and I was wrong, and I just was like, okay, I was wrong. But the statistics I pull up don't come from weird spots. I mean, if you call like the World Health Organization like a weird spot, then I guess so. Like,
no, I think World Health Organization is a reliable source, but when you tell me you just Google. And you just use whatever you see, like right off the bat without clicking on the link.
I can 100% guarantee you every single statistic I have.
Well, let me tell you my experience I had with Google this week, guys. All right, so this week I went to Boston. And when I was in Boston, before I even booked my ticket, I really wanted to go see some stuff. And they said what I wanted to see was actually open. And I was like, oh, it's going to be open late, so I'm going to go. And I could get to see it. They said on Google, it's open on Wednesday till 9. Yet, when I get there, it's not open on Wednesday, it's open on Thursday. Why? Because Google said it was open till 9 on Wednesday, but when you click the website and you go into it, it says Thursday. So you could go into Google and find certain things. That is because
that business did not update their information on Google. What the hell does that have to do with Google?
Some people think Google is always right, and it's not. So, like, you have to
figure
out.
That is because that company didn't update the information on Google.
Babe, this is a national museum.
Yeah, they didn't update the information on Google. Google don't know what they shit going on. They have to update that shit themselves on Google so Google could do it.
Babe.
That is a fact.
Babe, when you write the question, it says, but when you look at all the information and
let me ask you this.
Links,
do you think ChatGPT would have been able to give you some type of different information than Google from that?
Well, why don't you go figure it out? Ask
no,
them
I'm just
right
asking
now. Can I
you.
see your phone? I'll check it right now. I'm going to ask ChatGPT the same question to figure out if that museum is open on Wednesday at 9. Her point is Google was still wrong, and that's it. Yeah, he gets my point.
No, Google was wrong about that business, but that business has to update their information on Google. Google don't just know shit the same way ChatGPT ain't just gonna know shit. That company would have to notify people for them to be able to update
Do you
it.
know what a peer review paper is?
A what?
A peer review paper is.
Yeah, what the fuck that's supposed to mean?
What is a peer reviewed paper?
That's a paper that's reviewed by peers.
But do you know what's the point
Pretty
of
simple.
it?
What?
Do you know what's the point of it? Do you know who
So that
does
other
these
people
things?
may be able to catch your mistakes, or I guess some shit like that. Well, what is it?
No, peer reviewed papers are what people who have like master programs and PhDs when they write their stuff like doctors and stuff, in order for it to like be published as peer reviewed, it means that they had like a high criteria up there. It is read and reviewed and people
It's
see it,
been
but it's
reviewed by multiple people.
of like high caliber and that.
I know, and they should have corrected your mistakes. Am I wrong?
It's not really to correct your mistakes. It's more to validate them so that it could be thumbs up. When you get peer reviewed, it's a good thing. It's like, oh, people are knowing about your new good information. We're not going to share bad information to doctors. So let's talk about peer review for doctors to make the idea of what peer reviewed is, right? So
I'm still okay.
I bring up peer review because fuck, I forgot. Never mind. I forgot why I brought up peer review. Yeah, Google. Yeah, when you go onto Google and you type something, there'll be peer review papers sometimes. There'll be statistics, there'll be certain things, but like Google could tell you one thing, but without you clicking into that document and reading, you're not gonna, it's not 100% sure that the information that you're just seeing at the top is right.
it was.
Hey, let me get this really clear to you. I am never ever, and I repeat this, I am never ever saying you said these words ever.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, I never said that. Google can show you anything. I can Google ass farts, and it'll try to show me as many ass farts as I can try to find.
I know. So now I'm gonna put this back to why this conversation got to where it is right now. You were talking to me, talking about, or like why something's off limits for you to talk about. I said no. I just want to know where you get your information from, because you be like talking about statistics here and there, but then
I didn't even mention no statistics when I said that shit. I was talking about.
I know. So when I ask you where did you get your information from, it's because you said nothing. I didn't know where you were getting it from. Was it your opinion? Was it because
single
you
man
seen it? Because
is
you
living it
heard
up,
it?
and these hoes think they pimps too.
I don't need to hear what you're saying again, because I already heard that.
I get it, but what if that is just an opinion?
And that's fine. I needed to know where was it coming from. Like,
But
where is this information coming from? Your brain, or you see it?
I got it into the streets. I also have a helium balloon I fly over the city with a camera on it.
Yeah, and that's why I would trust Google over your ass at that point. But
Nigga, I run a whole underground agency.
Oh man, share that shit, bro.
I do. I'm trying to share the information with you. You just keep on questioning it.
I want a divorce.
You want a divorce? Well, get it in.
Because how you have this whole business, you running underground, this big old business, you running underground.
Because I knew you was gonna get a divorce.
And we wasn't seeing that a
Because I knew your ass was gonna get divorced. The second you saw some money ass me over telling you want a divorce, you can't get shit. Keep ass over there so you're gonna try to do talking about getting divorced.
Hell yeah. And then you bring it up
Your ass
after.
ain't getting shit. That's why.
Like when you
That's why. Because your ass want a divorce. That's why.
But yeah, I think we don't have anything else to talk about in that. I don't really know what to talk about in that.
On what?
Yeah, I don't really understand that particular topic, like what we're talking on.
I do. Man, don't be
What you gotta
motherfucking
say?
questioning me, nigga. I am almighty.
Man, okay,
I
so
am
put
almighty,
it down.
nigga.
Put it back down. Don't talk. Nobody's questioning you. Nobody wants to talk to you. Stop talking.
I am almighty. If I say this was popping, this was going on, this is my shit, I can say that shit and I don't need nobody question me. Nigga.
Huh?
You heard me, nigga?
No, I can't hear you. Huh? You said so? Huh? I can't hear you. Hello? Anybody home?
Questioning on me on my shit.
Ringo roses.
Now, if you was to say, oh, all men is loyal and they don't cheat and all these females are loyal housewives and they don't want no attention, they ain't taking no pictures and put them on Instagram, you ain't gonna see me on here gonna be like, Where you getting this information from?
Look,
I'm be like, she right.
yeah, no, that's not me. No, it's just like not me. It's never been me. Ever.
I'm be like, she's speaking low. She preaching right now. And I'm gonna let that shit go. What?
You know what? You lying. You know why you lying?
I don't lie my ass off. I am not letting that shit go.
I was not gonna talk about eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and then you don't want to call me. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I knew I was lying. Yeah, I just talking shit. Yeah, I just talking shit. But
calling me out straight up. Everybody in the room will be like, that bitch is dumb. Not saying it out loud, right? He'd be like, I'm sorry. Nobody's about to be making fun of you in private. We're gonna talk about this right now. What did you just say?
yeah, I'll be like, I don't know what you talking about. Yeah. I'm a man. I ain't trying to speak bad of man, but you might not be right about that part. Oh, yeah. But you could talk about it and y'all can discuss it, and it's But it is currently 10:15. We could continue, or however she's feeling, just giving her a gauge meter to see how she feels.
I'm fine, John.
Did you see I sent you the creators of Barbie and Hot Wheels were actually a husband and wife duo who decided to start making toys together.
Oh no! So Barbie and Hot Wheels. Dang, that's crazy. Dang, we couldn't come up with that shit.
Oh, I literally sent that to you with a message, and I was like, "Yeah, we gotta tighten up."
Yeah,
like that's crazy. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, but the thing is, they came up with a business idea together, and they both executed they shit together.
Man, I think my business idea is really solid. I just don't do it.
Their business idea was we're gonna make fucking toys, and they executed that shit. He made his little toy cars, his little Hot Wheels. She made her little Barbies, her little dolls, and they executed. What you think made more money, Barbie or Hot Wheels? Who you think made more money? You think so?
I think
the Barbie movie just came out though. That's what I was gonna say.
I mean, Barbie's been around for like so long. Barbies make money, but I also know Hot Wheels been around for so long too.
I would say before the Barbie movie, Hot Wheels probably definitely made more money, but
since then.
But because of the movie, I think maybe Barbie.
But you see, when I think about Barbie, I know Barbie's like they're like they want to talk about the original.
Hot Wheels has had movies too though.
But before Barbie, they had not the Sour Patch Kids. They had the Cabbage Patch dolls. So there were other dolls that were around. Like dolls were like a thing, and other brands of dolls were things. It just Barbie wasn't that big. But Hot Wheels, I think we were just in that generation where those shits were like hot shit.
No, it's just two different toys. One's for boys, one's for girls. And it's very smart how they came up with that. They was like, we're going to make toys. What toys do you want to make for girls? And what toys do you want to make for boys? And he was like, I think little boys like little car toys. And
I had lots of Hot Wheels.
And she was like, I think little girls would like, little dolls with hair that they could brush and shit. And it worked out.
They probably was bored because you get creative when you're bored. Actually, you know what I learned? No, you get creative when you're doing.
Gonna say some female shit.
You get creative when you're doing something that you could do and not really think about. You can get lost in the time. So whatever activity that is, whether it is walking, whether it is singing, whether it is like laying down and just staring at the ceiling, like whatever you can do to put your brainwave into like gamma state, that's basically what allows you to be creative. Creativity comes from being in gamma state, and that comes from either being in meditation. It's the same phase that you're in meditation, or the same phase that you're in when you're doing something creative to the point to make you forget about time.
I disagree.
Well, that's what studies prove from things I listen to.
Yeah, no way.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm more creative when I'm doing things
that you like to do.
Yeah, aka like I can't be creative about what song to make if I'm not working on music. I can't be creative.
But you just said exactly what I just said.
No, you said I gotta be in some kind of gamma state or some shit. Like I ain't in no gamma state, nigga. I'm vibing. I'm listening to music.
No, gamma state is created when you're being in your creative zone for whatever your creativity is at that moment. Whether it is you listening to music, playing instruments, whether it's you drawing, whether it's you walking, whether it's you fishing, whether it's you running. Like, whatever you're doing to put you in that gamma state. causes
Yeah, but isn't
creativity.
that like kind of like being bored?
I was thinking that too because it's meditation, like you being able to be by yourself, quiet your mind.
Oh, I agree with that. I think you gotta sometimes you gotta lock. It's kind of what people say, lock in. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like lock in, just.
But okay, so this is where I'm getting this information from.
But.
So they did a study. They put like things on the head so that they can scan the brain waves, and it was proven that like you're born with a
No one can hear you.
Oh, it was proven that you were.
I be wanting to leave you like that sometimes so I could play it back for you and prove to you that no one can hear you. Because I had my mic like this and I was like, no, I have to prove to her she needs to use her mic.
Okay, Quan said we hate. Thank you, Quan.
Uh-huh.
Right, so they had put stuff onto the brain to track like wave brain activity and stuff like that. And what they figured out is when you go
I
into
do got your mic turned loud.
when you go into meditation, your brain quiets, but like you can like receive different shit. It's the same kind of brain waves that you have when you're doing something creative or something you enjoy. It don't have to be creative, something you enjoy to get lost in time with. That puts you into gamma state, and then that allows you to just be creative and like flow to get different ideas, to try different things, to just be out of like your own comfort zone for what you know.
I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't never studied how I can be creative, so I'm not really gonna disagree with you on this shit. It might be gamma state, might be a bama state. You might be roll tide. I don't know. All I know is that I feel like I get more creative when I'm busy. But that could be with being bored too. You know what I'm saying?
But you see, look at this. If I said, do you get in a gamma state when you go to work? You're gonna be like, no, because you don't enjoy being at work. Like you work, but you don't enjoy work to that
No,
extent.
I get creative at work.
All right, let's go to a physical job. Let's go back to like a job that.
No, I don't enjoy it. No.
Right, and that's because it's just like if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you cannot be in that state. And gamma state is just all about being like flowing with the flow of life. So meditation is about like just letting go. When you're doing something you enjoy, you do it. You get lost in time. You don't worry about it.
Sometimes being creative is going against the grain, though.
You see, you keep using this word creative, and I literally try to change it. Just
I understand.
Something
I'm just throwing different things out there. Sometimes you got to make yourself uncomfortable.
But you keep saying, I don't know how to be creative, and then you're using the word creative.
So think about this. What if you was trying to come up with an art or a song or something, and you decided to just like dive into the water and just sit at the bottom and just sit there and hold your breath as long as you can while you just think about what you're gonna do? Is that gamma state or is that aqua state?
Well, but with your jokes, I think listening to your mind and kind of just going with the flow of life is gamma state in a sense. So when we talk about being bored, I think that is gamma state because to me it's almost a sense of meditation. So it's the same thing. Like if that means that you are like calm and this is what you want to do and this is where you need to be right now is at the bottom here breathing like this, then go for it. Like that's what you enjoy. And if you're gonna get lost and be like, yo, I didn't even realize I hold my breath for 3 minutes because you under there, you in your gamma state.
Did you hear about the nigga who held his breath for the longest
30 minutes.
Bro, that's insane, bro.
Bro, he's
this nigga
an alien.
is a fish.
He an alien, bro.
Man, that nigga, his
You know
mama
they say-
fucked a mermaid.
You know
That nigga is a fish.
You know they said that aliens live in the ocean, right? They said aliens live in the ocean.
I'm so glad you brought that up. I did have a conspiracy theory to talk to you about.
Oh, come talk to me, baby.
I love how you put these two cushions behind me. It's so
Comfy.
he said his brain is messed up. Dating pool is like a dope game. What you mean? You addicted? You just keep getting hoes.
Another one.
So there was the government held a meeting over some floating sphere, and this was this month. It was a floating sphere that they shot rockets at, and the rockets bounced off the sphere like a fucking. They shot a rocket at it, and it bounced off the sphere, and then the sphere flew away. And the government had a meeting on it this month because they were like, well, what is that? And they don't know what it is. And they was talking about it on the Breakfast Club this morning.
Well, this is just me with my conspiracy theories. They were stating.
Yes, he held his breath for that long.
They were stating 30 years ago. They were stating like last year that.
Where are you getting 30 from?
I don't know. That's how I say it myself too. They were saying last year there were actually alien ships that were present and they've been, coming back. It
He's
is
talking
real
about something
present.
my folks in the sphere.
Just the issue is the government is not telling us anything about it yet, and they know about it. It's just hidden. That's what they see. So
Oh, they know about it.
we're just gonna wait to see.
Let me ask you this: what they gonna tell us when they don't even know what the fuck it is?
Well, it's not so much that they don't know what the heck it is. It's like,
What they gonna tell us?
how is this gonna affect us? Like,
It don't.
they don't know how it will.
It's not. It doesn't affect us. So why I'm saying like you be having to think about it. Think about if you is in charge of all of the people.
Okay.
It's like certain things where it's like
So I do safety, and
Yeah.
I think I don't know if I ever showed you the site, but there's a site that you go on, and Larry tells you all of the fires, the bomb threats, everything like disastrous that's happening within the United States on this one page.
Mhm.
And I remember like when I had seen the page at first, I was like, yo, I can't even believe this existed. And somebody said, yeah, we don't really show the public this because they'll get scared and overreact. But the people who know about it. And,
Yes, you gotta keep us calm. Yes.
Right,
So
so they're doing it to keep you calm.
But realistically though, even besides for keeping you calm, why tell us?
They're not going to say nothing until like they have no choice but to say something.
I agree, but I'm also just saying that they have no reason to tell us. They don't know what it is. They didn't catch it. They haven't. Oh my God!
Hey,
Here this nigga go.
TGV.
Here this nigga go with this shit, bro. My wife is the only one who can call me daddy.
He likes to be
calm
called
down.
Zaddy.
Please calm down.
With a Z. Capital Z.
Please. Okay, please calm down. Anyways, fuck what I was talking about. I feel like they don't got no fucking reason to tell us. They don't even know what the fuck it is. What's gonna happen when they tell us? We gonna know what it is all of a sudden? No, we don't know what the fuck it is.
I love it.
You know what? I'm changing the subject just for that. I don't want to talk about no more conspiracy theories because she got them.
We need a strong white. Oh my God. I'm done.
Oh! Hey, yo, chat, check this out. Chat, get on his ass, right? Look, because I know we got TGV here, so I'm going to say it. OG Deadeye is my cousin. That is my blood cousin right there in the chat.
That was coming to talk the comment.
That nigga is angry. I'm finna goddamn change the goddamn subject.
Yo, I don't know who they was coming to talk to, what they was coming to do, none of that shit. But, I mean, if we're going to see stuff, we're going to see stuff. It's just going to happen. But since we're talking about this, I do have another conspiracy to talk about.
Go ahead, baby. You go, girl.
Oh, thank you, Zaddy. Okay,
girl.
so my conspiracy theory is that how they talk about different dimensions. So I was listening to something today, and the way they had kind of described it made me think that when you're like, every decision that you make changes the timeline that you put yourself into. So like you could literally like jump timelines, not because you jumped a timeline, but because you made a different decision. So now you're no longer on that part anymore. So when people say jump in timelines, now I get what it means.
I seen something.
You smell like alcohol.
I'm drinking. You're such a judgmental
You
person.
smell like rum and alcohol, though, the strong one.
I put a shot in there.
Oh, where is it?
So judgy. Gosh. I seen something that said that you know how they say from quantum that there could be alternate universes and alternate realities and that it could predict the future and shit like that. They said they're also seeing that the quantum particles may be able to change the past as well.
It could change the past?
They're saying that they're not sure. They're saying that a decision that someone can make in the present may affect the past.
I mean,
I don't understand how that works.
I get it. You ready for it? Well, if I decided to make a time machine and that affected the present, but it affected the past, so your
TGV
present.
said he believes this is the only reality.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 I know you wouldn't make me watch Debbie and you say all that shit.
He can watch the show and still believe that. Just like I don't believe there's aliens. I believe humans are meant to populate the entire universe. I genuinely do not believe the only life in the universe. I do not believe in aliens.
So I love how you said that. I believe that Earth is an experience. That's what I believe. I believe like we get
like we're on a joyride.
We're on a joyride and we forget all.
Damn, that means you must really like my dick. You just
we forget all
you
about.
You just got down having a ball, ain't you?
We forget all about all of our past life
How
experiences.
much you have? How much
we
fun you
forget
have?
all about our past life experiences, and then when we come here, you know, we have to just go through like whatever journey we're supposed to go through, whatever we choose we want to learn. At least we sign up for something at the beginning.
So you.
A lot. Then gotta stop you. But yeah, what I forgot what I said.
I can't see no more because man, the doctor told me I can't see, bro. I gotta wear glasses now, dog.
What happened?
He said, "Let me the hat, there. It's big, not back. Let me close out some of these things."
He said, "Let me get my hat back, babe."
Oh, it's not his hat, but
I know. That's how I was like, "What hat?"
The Jaguar hat. He just want the hat, bro. He just talking shit.
Oh, but yeah. So I believe like we and the reason I'm saying all of this is because they were tracking a soul. They were tracking like when energy in the body die, when you die, like where does the energy go? What happens to it? And they were able to track that the energy first they couldn't find it. But then they realized it's not that they couldn't find it, it was just moving so fast. It took time to catch up with it. And they found out that the energy do go to a different universe, like really far away, but it goes somewhere. It goes somewhere. Like our soul goes somewhere else.
Why I gotta look like Dr. Doolittle though, bro? Like, I can't look like somebody cool or something, like.
I don't know. We both wear glasses. Don't do us like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, man. Don't worry, man.
Dr. Doolittle cool though. The nigga could talk to dogs and shit and birds and all.
There he go. He like
that nigga was lit. I don't know what's not lit about Dr. Doolittle. I'm just saying.
You know, he's the type of person he always finds some positivity and negatives, right?
No. Okay, so
if they told you to let go, would you believe them?
Who told
no. Can you pass me the keyboard, baby?
If who told me that?
Okay, now just use your phone. Are you gonna use this?
What for? What? What do you need the keyboard or that? What's going on?
I'm trying to search some shit.
Go ahead. What?
That's why I was asking you. You're gonna use this.
I was gonna talk about this next.
Okay, pass it.
What do you need?
I need to search some shit. I'm telling you what I need it for, and you're still asking me. I can't even use this. There's no batteries in it. Oh wait, hold on. There is.
Anyways, let me go to something so I can see the chats. It's ridiculous. Okay. She got issues, chat. She got
Down.
Man, TGV start riding her dick so hard. 21 grams science did an experiment when you die and your body weighs less than 28 grams. What? Like after you die, like you mean like your bones? I ain't got shit to say. I got topics and shit to talk about. They glad TGV. Nigga, I got shit to say. I got plenty to say, bitch. Come on with it, man. You ain't talking about this no more. We finna switch subjects. You say Allah Akbar. What does Allah Akbar mean? God bless. God bless. Oh, that's what that mean? Good night? You trying to say good night, God bless?
Allah Akbar.
Allah Akbar. I think that means God bless.
Oh, I was looking up to see if what I found, they had talked about a Russian scientist had found a soul going, like energy going to a different universe, but I think it was a hoax, with all this AI shit.
Bro, Travis Hunter cut his hair after me, bro. If anything, he trying to look like me, bro. If anything, he trying to look like me, bro.
Yes, I am looking up. Where does the soul go? It goes somewhere though. It goes somewhere. What if I was supposed to say like,
Oh, God is the greatest.
okay, Allah Akbar. What if I made a deal with you and I said like in 250 years we will meet again.
Who?
In 250 years we meet again.
I don't want to meet your ass after 20 years.
That's really fucked up.
You know how much dick you ran through in 20 years?
That's really fucked up. I was trying to make a soul pact with him and he was like, fuck that shit, bitch.
Oh, you talking about after we died? Like,
yeah. Like in 200 years, I will meet you again. And then next thing, 200 years from now, we meet in the streets. And you're like, this is deja vu. We don't know who we are. We're different souls.
oh yeah, I'm good. What? I don't even know you. You are a stranger at this point.
The fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know you. You said.
It's really fucked up, man. It's really fucked up.
Nigga, I don't even know you. What you talking about? We souls out. We gonna meet up again. Nigga, fuck that shit. No.
But now you didn't make the pot with me, so now I'm not gonna get to see you.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna get to see you.
Okay,
now.
so look. Bitch, you ain't gonna know me. What are you talking about? You ain't gonna know. Oh god. Bitch, you won't know anyway. Shut up.
I would have gotten the deja vu.
Oh man.
I'd have been like, it feels like
No,
deja
you
vu.
wouldn't have. You ain't never got no deja vu in no past life. Stop lying, man. Stop lying. Alright, did you know abracadabra is one of history's...
Tiny TGV.
Did you know abracadabra is one of history's most oldest and famous mystical words?
Yes, let me tell you about it.
Long associated with magic. Okay, what does it mean?
Well, when I place it down, it's good luck.
Oh no, shut up. That's you just shit people made up nowadays. It's not really what it means. Okay, anyways, let me tell you historical meanings. Long associated with magic and healing and the supernatural. Its exact origins is uncertain, but scholars trace it back to antiquity, to one strong possibility being it's an Arabic phrase meaning, I will create as I speak. That is what abracadabra means. It means to create with what you speak. So abracadabra, a plane. Abracadabra, as such. You create what you speak. Reflecting the beliefs of spoken word could shape reality itself. In the Roman world, it was even written in triangular patterns and amulets as charms against illness and evil. Over time, abracadabra passed into pop culture, into architectural magical words, losing some of its original seriousness, but retains its aura as mystery and power. So yes, abracadabra was like literally used in the Roman world before Christianity, was literally used in the Roman world, and they would literally put the triangle abracadabra above their kids and think that it would protect them. Yes, it would protect them from evil because you are creating as you speak.
You know, we're talking about evil. You know, I figured out that black cats are actually good luck because cats, the moo that they make, the song, the poo that they make came with a moo. The poo noise that they make is a frequency that is a healing frequency. So we think that cats are like actually bad, but they're healing. It's a healing frequency they're doing when they poo by.
Bro, let's not do this fucking frequency shit because you're gonna lose me with all that. I agree with you with the first shit you said, but then you talking about this. No, let's not do that.
Frequency does stuff to you, baby. You want me to play a game called Frequency for you? I'm So they did like a few experiments, and there's certain frequencies which can give you diarrhea. There are certain frequencies will make you feel certain types of ways. So if you want to play the game,
Yeah,
I'll play
those are
frequencies on
fucking
you.
frequencies that can do those type things. But you fucking think a cat got a frequency?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you. Let's break this down. What is a frequency?
So, what, like a certain type of vibration someone can play?
Yeah, and where do vibrations come from?
Sounds.
Okay, and when you move, do you think you create sounds?
Yes.
So you think if a cat is purring, they're creating sounds.
Yes.
Okay, so that purr is the frequency. The frequency is not the cat purring. It's the level, how the
So
cat
you
is
telling
purring.
me this black cat purr from a brown cat?
If they purr differently, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was saying like they say black cats. Everybody was saying black cats are bad luck, and it's really not. They were just saying
I understand,
that
but I
cats,
don't think it's
their
a
poo.
fucking frequency.
They was saying that cats' poos are healing.
Alright, anyways. Trigger word. Grinds my gears. Anyways, cats scare me. Teach Max. Max can eat a fucking... No, it's playing. She actually can. But I was in the comment and I can't see it right now. I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it. Oh, damn. Where the fuck did everybody go? She said if we die, we will still be together in another reality. Yeah, that don't sound fun. Do it. Corn. Ow! What is wrong with you?
You keep trying to break up with me.
Girl, I'm just
was
saying,
meant to
one
be.
lifetime, not enough. What?
We was meant to be, and you don't even want to see me, and you're not
One
trying to
lifetime,
make the
not
best
enough?
for me. No, it's not. It's not. And every time I hear you say you decline my invitation to meet in the next lifetime, I'm gonna slap the shit out your right shoulder.
My God.
Just
So
like
how
that.
many different thoughts can you use words to put in a sentence to you? Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm hiding a bit. My glass is fogging up. Shit. Hold on, you got it for a second.
So how many different thoughts can you use?
Oh, I can't see
words
shit
to put
right
in
now.
a sentence, CGV. Do that make sense? Say it another way. I'm trying to figure out how to say it in another way. Max's would every lifetime. See, that's it right there. That's perfect.
You just a dick rider, dick riding ass. No. It's getting late, and the only people here are fucking our OGs, our core.
We can wrap it up. That's okay. We can do
You
this
know-
till later tomorrow.
You know who we haven't seen in a really long time? And
Miracle.
Nah, I ain't tripping on Miracle. Miracle was kind of here and there now, but
Prometheus.
Prometheus or some shit like that.
Prometheus.
That nigga name was not Prometheus, man. That's a movie.
Pyro.
Whatever. I haven't
His
seen
name
him in
was
a minute.
Pyro.
I think I said it the right way, but you're just not listening to me. But okay.
It'd be long. I'm sorry.
Pyrosius. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
practices.
Yeah, we ain't seen Buddy in a minute. He live in Australia, some shit, right? Yeah, we ain't seen Buddy in a minute.
I got 3 TGP.
It'd be funny if Pyrosius was waiting for us to say his name and all of a sudden they come in. Yeah, I've been here the whole time. I'm like, bro, y'all fucking weird.
Hey. They keep them busy.
He did say he was getting a job.
He did.
But that don't mean you don't join no shows, though. That means you're only here on... You know,
Wait, we went missing for 6 months. We can't blame nobody.
he unsubscribed.
We just disappeared, you know? Like, they were like, they broke up. I'm pretty sure somebody was like, yo, they cannot be together anymore.
He said Miracle started school. That's hilarious.
That is true.
Miracle Mama mama took her phone away.
Oh, shucks.
Oh my god. Yeah, I ain't saying miracle. I wouldn't think of somebody underage, but I'm thinking of Pyrosius. Like,
Oh, well, I mean, like, I love all of our followers and all the ones, you know, who's been
I would have
there.
said Tanaz before fucking miracle.
Well, actually, no, I thought about Miracle because I think I was looking at a page recently and had seen, I scrolled to the bottom and it said Miracle because I think it was something. And I was like, oh, I haven't seen it in a long time. So now that you had said long time, it was the first thing that popped in my
Miracle
head.
used to comment on everything.
I think that's why I had seen that too.
She's commenting on every fucking video, everything. Corn, you get 3 dicks. What is we talking about in the chat right now?
You get a dick. You get a dick. You get a dick.
What did we talk about in my pod?
Mixed Swagger.
Mixed Swagger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He ain't been here in a minute either.
I think if we just keep doing it, you know, eventually, one day they'll run into us and be like, yo.
Jose.
Yeah, Jose.
Hey man, as we keep going, we'll get more people, we'll get more chat. I guess when we took that little break, it was a mistake. But you know, you learn, you live and you learn. This is our first time really doing, you know, the pod thing. So
because we were like for the beginning of the year, like when we first started, we were like dedicating our time to it, and then some shit happened, and after that shit happened, it was just like it really wasn't shit. We took a break, and the break just never ended.
yeah,
That's really it.
It wasn't no shit. It was just
A long ass break.
kind of seemed like. Then to me too, I was just like.
TGV blocked everyone.
That would be funny, but he can't block somebody for that long.
Oh, the guy who we blocked. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I don't know his name. We blocked him. We don't care about him.
Yeah, we don't remember him, but we know who you're talking about. And then he have another profile he popped up with.
But I am gonna tell you guys, I love you guys. I literally went like a whole extra 10 minutes. I know y'all are the only 2 in here, and we talking to y'all. I swear we love you guys. But we gotta wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we do.
We got a fucking soccer game
Not to go be great.
for our daughter. She has to go be great. Oh my god, here go Corn. TGV wouldn't do something like that. He wouldn't do that to those people. And if he would, then he needs to not be a fucking moderator.
Yep, the fake Pyrosius account. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember the fake Pyrosius. Guys, though, I love you guys. We do need to go to sleep. We are gonna podcast tomorrow. It might be a little earlier than today because I want to watch the college football games. So we might start around like 7, you know. So then I got like 8 o'clock and shit to watch the games and shit. Or like at least I could be done by like 9 or something. Or we might just go fucking all night. Let's watch it together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're finna fucking close out because we gotta wake up early, okay? Love you guys. We see you tomorrow. Anybody who's watching in the back, please like and subscribe to the fucking podcast, okay? This is the OD Podcast. I'm Wavy.
I'm Matt.
And we out this bitch.
Bye, guys.